What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. My name is OperationDx, and we are back here for more SimCity in our SimCity Let's Play here on Thursday, April 4th, 2013. We are just cruising along here in our series. We're already at episode 15. In this episode, we're pretty much going to be adding some more wealth to our city and placing that most important item that needs to be done in this city, which is the college. And by placing that, we can take a look around and figure out what we're going to need so we can get that research done for the Great Works project we're going to place later on in the series. So now I'm going to kind of show you guys one of those things that I don't quite understand. And that is the fact that we actually have pollution in this city right now, even though the city next to us is pushing pollution off into the region in the direction the wind, actually you can see the wind in this map, is going. And so we're getting low levels of pollution, and I don't really understand why. So clearly we're not generating all that much pollution in this particular city. The only pollution we're actually generating is from our garbage incinerator, and that is like right at the corner of the map, and it's pushing it off in the direction the wind's heading, so there really shouldn't be any. And my thoughts on this was because IndieDX is producing so much pollution and pushing it into the region that I think you get this like low level region-wide pollution, which I don't necessarily agree with, especially with this particular map, because it's a huge map, and it should be only affecting the cities downwind of that particular city. So I don't know. I mean, I may be incorrect. I still don't know if, I have talked about this before, but I still don't know if the cars themselves generate pollution and I'm getting a low level of pollution from cars and stuff. But I don't think that's what it is, especially with a city just starting out this size, which is really kind of like low density at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and try a old trick here that worked back in the old SimCities, which was you could place trees in parks to try to filter out that pollution. Although I'm not 100% sure it works, because what tends to happen if you place trees in a polluted zone is the trees eventually just die and disappear. So it's kind of weird. It was like, I don't know if there's any way to alleviate that. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments, and you know, we'll have to think about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show off something I didn't show off in the previous city about this game, because if you're not familiar with the game and you're actually just watching and, you know, learning about the game through my Let's Play, I do want to kind of show more aspects of the game. So what happens is, around some of the areas in the city, as your city develops, you get these missions that pop up in these little white bubbles, and they have a little logo above them identifying what type of mission they are. Now, some of them offer you cash, and some of them are just requests because you leveled up your city and that sort of thing. So, for example, that person right there was requesting that I zone more industrial areas, which I'm not going to do. Oh, no, that one wasn't that. That was tourism. This guy is actually asking for industrial zones. So I'm of course not going to do that, because we're just going to do commercial and residential, and we are you know, there's a ton of jobs over in IndieDX, so I'll probably have commuters going off to that city to get jobs. Now eventually we're probably going to run into a traffic problem on our main highway because of all the commuters. I mean, because there are a lot of jobs available in IndieDX, and as this city grows up, we're going to have more and more people commuting back and forth and stuff. So, I'm really going to have to think about a mass transit type system to alleviate the stress on that. Of course, that's going to be for a later episode. Obviously, the main thing we want to get done as soon as possible, because the research takes quite a while to get done, and because of the way I've been doing this Let's Play in a more focused manner, we just want to get that started, so like it doesn't take a ton of time to, you know, finish that project, so we can actually get it started and stuff, and then start transporting goods and stuff. Now, I would like to, you know, try to save up 1 million simoleons to start the project from here, but As I'm playing this, we're already down. We've spent 800,000 of the 2 million. That's kind of what happens though when you offload a bunch of cash to a new city. You tend to eat up the budget really quick and overspend, and we're probably at some point going to run into a bit of a negative budget, just because I'm fully aware that we're going to dense up and get more residents in this city later on. And in a future episode, we're going to upgrade the roads to a higher density, and maybe even all the way to streetcars. I'm not quite sure about that. Once we start to stabilize and, figure out what's what and what zone needs to be moved around as far as commercial and residential, and we'll kind of see how things are going. But right now, I'm really going to town with the trees, and I'm just kind of testing out a theory here to see if it'll work, and we'll take a look at pollution a little bit later. But what tends to happen in this game is if you do have low levels of pollution, your trees eventually just start to die, and it's really kind of for naught. But we do have a lot of parks in this city. I mean, that's specifically to promote wealth, but maybe that will help alleviate some of the pollution too. And the primary thing we're probably going to see at City Hall for this particular city, unlike the other city, which was everything is too expensive, it's too expensive. We're going to see everyone complaining about there's too many germs, there's too many germs. So they're probably going to be doing that the entire time. Because Sims like to complain, I guess, just like us. We like to complain too about stuff, so it makes sense. All right, awesome. So we got our college unlocked. We've got enough students from the grade school and the high school, and we got this college unlock, and we're going to go ahead and take a look here through the different research projects that you can do with the college. Now, in order to do these research projects, you have to place certain different types of schools. So for that one particularly, you need an engineering school. For the nuclear power plant, it looks like we need the science school, and for the hospitals, need the law school. And then, of course, for the space program, which is the one we're going to do, which was requested by a lot of the comments, is the space program. So we're going to need the engineering school. In order to upgrade the college, you need to have so many students visit or be in classes per day in your college campus. And something that really helps to do that is something we're placing right now is dormitories, which it doesn't seem like, it just seems like they generate students that can go into the college and help it upgrade and level up. We're just really interested in that first upgrade, the engineering building. I don't know if we're going to go any further than that as far as this Let's Play is concerned, just because we're just going to focus on that launch center, and that is going to, eat up a good bit of our time. And, towards that, like after we finish this city and we're probably going to do the tourism/casino city for the third city. That will probably be the conclusion of this particular series, and then I'll be moving on to another game. But that's going to be a while down the line. I mean, we're already, this is episode 15. We still have quite a bit to go. So I don't know exactly how many episodes this series is going to run. But I'm having a ton of fun doing this, and I'm glad, some of you guys have been really nice in the comments, and, I really appreciate the support and stuff. So, yeah, let's keep going here. Let's get to it. So we're probably going to have a lot of downtime in this city, just kind of filler, as we're going to be waiting for the research project to finish, and I'm really going to be trying to do a lot of things to encourage zone development, as it does take a little bit to get things to grow up here. But I'm also going to be placing more and more parks here throughout. I don't know, like there's that park that I got through the limited edition of purchasing this game, the Plum Bob Park or whatever. I might place that, but it's kind of like a tourism type thing, but it's epic for improving zone wealth and stuff, and it's really good for that. But I don't know if I'm going to place it in that particular city. Maybe I'll save that one for the last or the next city. I don't know if the next city is going to be the last city, but the third city. Okay, so let's check the population tab here. We're already at about 13,000 residents and climbing fast because we just zoned so quickly and we had so much money to work with. We just plopped that stuff out. But I'm going to go ahead and continue looking at a couple of these quests to highlight it. I'm probably not going to get too many of the quests that give rewards. One of the good things to do if you're interested and you're playing this game to get rewards for doing quests, especially if you're doing the specializations like I did in my last city, you click the guide me button and all kinds of quests pop up and they all give money. So that's a good thing to do and it's very helpful if you're having trouble. However, because I am clicking on these things, they're going to be giving me a bunch of stuff that I'm completely not interested in because I already have a specific design focus for this particular city, and those guys are probably not going to suggest anything that I need. Like, if, for example, like if we click on that fire one, he's probably going to ask for a bigger fire station. Nope, we're not doing that. Check that out, though. Like, no crime. So I'm thinking the latest patch actually did something, because before I would have a serious problem with crime in my education city, and the high school says if you build that, it's going to get rid of that, and it looks like it's actually working now. Because there is no criminals in my jail cell right now. In fact, there's no criminals in like the whole zone here. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Next episode, we're probably going to try to get that research project going. So thank you guys for watching another episode of the DX Gamer Show and my SimCity Let's Play. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day and take care.